Welcome back to the Gridiron Goons. I'm your host, Brandon. I'm with the preacher.
What up?
I'm with the Shauna.
Hello.
We got the road dog, boys.
Let's go.
This kicks so much ass. We got sound effects that I can't wait to show you guys later.
Wait, you mean like this one?
Exactly.
That one is when you went to Tampa.
Yes, me and the Shauna Mac.
Yeah, and you fired. They scored a touchdown and fired the cannon. So for all of you listening at home on Spotify or on YouTube, I have a earpiece in, so I can hear when I trigger the sound effects.
Yeah.
You nor Sean have them at all. So,
But if we had plug-in earbuds, we could plug in here.
yes.
So we're going to do that next time so we can hear things just like this. That's your
I'm going to grab mine.
But don't be like that. Don't be me the only one that's listening.
That'd be a little weird.
So, if we sound a little bit weird, if we get a little quiet and a little too loud, we're trying to figure all this out still. So, try not to hold it against us too bad. We're trying to obviously get a better product for you guys.
Yeah. We got a steal of a deal on this one.
Yeah.
So, listen, boys, we are in divisional rounds this week.
Yes, let's go.
We're going to preview those games obviously later on. But what I can say.
Sorry, it was my meme board.
Oh.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, no.
I got a meme board like this. You get it? Anyway.
Because my team's in the toilet.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So there's some big news that kind of dropped today involving a head coach, a quarterback,
We need to let Sean take
and
this.
Sean.
Oh.
Go for it.
Are you talking about the Dallas news?
We are,
It's reckless speculation right now.
at this point in time.
But Jerry Jones come out and said so what was it, 140 or 104, Brandon?
$104 million.
Yeah. Take the cap hit to trade Dak.
Dead cap, dude.
Dead cap.
No, yeah.
To bring in or to trade Dak, and he wants to pair Shador and Coach Prime
No way.
out of Boulder.
Listen.
He said he wants to bring him in.
No.
Listen.
It's so bad.
Yeah, I personally feel like that's probably the worst case scenario because, when you play high school football and your dad's the head coach,
Yes.
what position do you play?
Quarterback.
And if you suck, what position do you play?
Quarterback.
Right? So I really feel like this is probably... Listen, if they go ahead with this has to be a smash hit year one. They have to go to the playoffs, and they have to win in the playoffs. Because if they don't win a playoff game, and they spend all this money to get Sanders, both of them, in the building, and have to pay Dak Prescott and still drop a turd, and then have to flush the toilet.
Let's not forget, this is a team that still needs a running game, and they're not addressing it once again.
They need to be taking Genty.
They didn't address it they could have signed Henry last year, but Jerry didn't want to pay the money.
But he's willing to spend the money to ship Dak.
There you go.
Right.
So, do you guys know how dead cap works?
Explain it.
So that $104 million will get split up into a cap hit over the next 2 years. Okay? Usually, the first year's a bigger hit and the second year's a smaller hit. They usually do 2/3 first year, 1/3 second. I don't know if the team itself gets to choose that, but let me help you understand something. They need to re-sign Micah.
That would be a top priority.
Right. So if they take that kind of hit and they go, let's just say $60 million, because they can split it almost 50-50. $60 million cap hit You think they can sign Parsons?
No.
Hell no. He's going to want to be the highest paid end in the league.
Jerry's just trying to make a splash like always, man. Trying to be the big talk.
I don't, and you know what? He's done it because of his stupidity once again.
Let's play it out real quick. If this were to go down, where do you see Dak going?
The Giants, the Jets,
Cleveland?
No.
They already spent too much money on a quarterback.
It would have to be the Jets or the Giants. I think that the problem here is it's not where does Dak go. It's more what does Dallas do. Because if Dallas gets Coach Prime and they don't go with Shedeur, you might be a little bit in more business that way. Because if they get Coach Prime, they go get Gentry, so they get a running game. Then they can get a quarterback or build with Dak. I mean, it's not like they have to leave Dak and let Dak ride alone and go away. So I just feel like you're making too much of a hoopla. Like
Hoopla!
a hoopla.
Like from SpongeBob?
Well,
Yes.
Here,
I think he's making too much of a hoopla and too much of a noise because he doesn't know how to let just news break that he's going from Prime.
well, here's another question I pose. If I'm not mistaken, Shedeur is projected to go in the top 3. Dallas don't have a top 3 pick. So they're going to have to trade up to get him.
I seen a way too early mock draft that showed the Raiders getting him at 6.
And Dion already come out and said he's basically doing what Arch Manning did with Eli. He said he's not going to the New York teams. He won't play there, and he's not going to Cleveland.
I mean, so what do you do with that?
Could that go to the Raiders? You know what?
That's their boy, is what I'm hearing.
Listen, I think if you want any shot at having Shedeur without having to go get draft cap, right? Because in a theoretical world, in a hypothetical world, couldn't Shedeur just refuse to sign with the team that drafts him, go undrafted, and then sign with the boys?
Or go to the supplemental draft.
I mean,
like Nick's idea.
right.
That was Whiskey Nick's idea for a lot of other guys.
So, I mean, if that's the case, then he doesn't have to worry.
There's no way. This ain't shaking out like this.
Well, listen. If he does that route, then they don't really have to pay Shedeur much because he's in the supplemental draft, right? So his rookie year contract is a little bit different because he's not in the first round.
Right.
And you keep Dak on your roster?
Look, man, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's the same reason that I gave for the Browns not cutting Deshaun Watson. That's too much of a cap hit. It's unsustainable. It's too much. Simple as that.
At the end of the day, you still need a running game, too. We obviously seen that this year.
Yeah.
And it's like he's not even, unless they're going with Dowdle, which at the end, he was solid. But is he a true back, like every down back?
No.
Like, can he carry the load?
No, he cannot. That's the whole problem right now. He cannot do that. It was shown this season. So, in my opinion, and no, I'm not an NFL owner, but
It'd be awesome, though.
right? You roll with Dak, get yourself a running game, and if this year it doesn't work, then do your plan, but just pick a different guy.
I mean, they could always get a running back in the later rounds. There's plenty of good running backs coming this year. Not big name ones. I mean, you got to know what you're talking about. But there's some decent backs coming out that are projected to go in the later rounds. They could snag one of them and hit a diamond in the rough.
And I agree with you, but at the end of the day, we know historically
They'll fuck it up.
they'll fuck it up. That if there's one thing that Jones does correct, it's fuck it up. Ain't that right?
That's why he went out. And great thing he got Mingo, that midseason trade.
Yeah, Jonathan Mingo.
Jonathan Mingo's here to save the Cowboys season once again.
But this is the crazy thing. He could have got Saquon in the offseason, and this team could have been a completely different team.
He could have got
Or
Saquon.
Henry.
Could have got Henry. He could have got Aaron Jones, which wouldn't have been great, but it's better than what he had.
Right.
He could have got... there's just so much running back movement this offseason, and the Cowboys were none of it, except for bringing Zeke back.
Zeke was like, I'm the highest paid running back in the league.
I feel like this is Jerry Jones's decision to, I'm trying to save my franchise before I sell my franchise.
He ain't selling. He'll die with
He'll
it.
give it to his son.
Okay.
He'll die with it for sure.
Maybe I'll change
one
it over to
thing
my son then, I guess.
All right, take it easy. It's Steve.
Steve
Steve McQueen.
from Car Stereo 1.
No. So here's the thing.
Turtle.
I'm going to go off Cowboys for a minute, but next year, thanks to this past year with Saquon and Derek, the value of the running back in fantasy has gone back up, and it's great.
Oh, yeah. This was a running back league this year. If you had stacked running backs this year...
Besides C-Mac.
Well, we all knew that.
Go ahead, preach.
Speaking about C-Mac,
Oh, no.
would you go try to get C-Mac and maybe try to buy low?
I sent a third
I'm
round
trying.
pick out. Yeah.
I'm going to send something out.
Third round?
Second.
Oh, interesting.
Well, you might want to do it before he sees mine.
I just got to talk to Crazy Eyes.
You might want to see it before I throw him a first rounder.
Well,
First of all,
you're
you
going to
already have...
undercut us live
No.
on the pod, bro?
No, what he's going to do is he's going to react to the trade that has been sent to him live on the pod. Because, yes, I like the trade early because I'm impatient and I probably have ADHD, a severe case. But we're not going to go into that right now. But Preacher has two very live trades at his doorstep.
Yeah, so your ADD, ADHD, it gets the best of you, to be honest with you. So dumb. It gets the best of you because you send out a trade, and I told you, listen, we have all off season, so this trade will sit on my desk. You first off sent me Brees Hall.
I did.
A first rounder, and for the 1-1 and the 2-1. Or sorry, Brees Hall and a second rounder for the 1-1 and the 2-1. Mm-hmm. And I told you I don't have an answer for you. Like, I was just going to leave it sit. I'm taking offers for the 1-1. I'm taking offers for anything. But I'm just letting it sit there. And you did not like that. So you then said, well, let me send you this trade offer. What about Brees Hall for Justin Fields and the 1-1? And I was like...
You said, that's not bad. I got him for free.
And you were like, well, I'll leave both of them sitting on the table. You know, I'll just leave them both there.
How long did I leave him for?
Not that long, to be honest.
How long did I leave him
Probably
for?
about a day and a half.
Nope. Try again.
2.
They were about 4 days out there on the table while you're out there shopping around.
Listen, I already told you. I was shopping around because this is what you do in the offseason. You have the 1-1. I can shop around. Whoever takes the 1-1 from me, good kudos to them. They probably taken Ashton Genty, right?
That's who I'm taking.
Okay, so if I'm going to shop around, I'm going to try to get the best deal possible, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then, ironically, you sent me a trade offer for the 1-1. Was it? Oh, which one was this one? The 1-1 for Brees Hall. Mm-hmm. Or, sorry, the 1-1, the 1-6 for Brees Hall and, like, the, what was it, the 2-5?
Yeah.
Okay. And I told you I'm just going to sit here. And we sat here on episode 50 with Whiskey Nick, and I called you out on it. And you were like, no, that's not happening.
Not going to lie, he got me.
Like,
he got me good.
I'm going to have Genty on my roster, right? Like, that's how you were. And I was like, no, he just wants to offload Brees Hall because the the Jets are going in a tank mode, and they're.
You caught me.
I did.
Oh boy.
And so I knew I had you in the snafu. So.
Fucking what?
The snafu.
Spell that.
Not doing that.
Snap it.
No.
No, I'm not snapping it. I actually was gonna wait until the night of the draft, and if you had
That's in May.
if you had,
You think I could wait that long? You're
I
out of
know.
your fucking mind.
No, because you would have pulled the trade away, and I was gonna send you a trade at the last second, and say, hey, if you want Ashton Genty, you're gonna give me Brees Hall for the 1-1, or I was gonna throw in some other player that's on your roster. I was gonna throw in Bucky for the 1-1.
I didn't have Bucky at that time.
I know,
You just spoiled it.
but I'm just saying, like, oh, crap.
You just got him.
It's all right. Keep going. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, okay.
But still push it.
Yeah, push it anyway.
Anyhow, so, I was gonna undercut you at the last second.
No.
Yeah, I was.
Not
actually.
the preacher.
So, you didn't take the bite, and I spoiled your person you got. But where did you get this in trade, and how did this come about?
So, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When you heard me with Whiskey Nick last week, and Preacher called me out and said, you're just scared of Brees Hall, you want him off your team, I was like, okay, that's fine. It's not a big deal. You're wrong, blah, blah, blah. He wasn't wrong at all. I was fucking terrified to have him on my team. And I said, I have to offload him while his name still has value because, in my opinion, he is on the do not draft next year list. Like, leave him alone. Or if you can get extreme value. Like,
Really?
I'm talking, if he's supposed to go in the 3rd round next year, you pick him up in the 5th. Like, extreme value.
Whoa.
Interesting.
He is in my no list right now. It was either 5 points or 30 points. 5 points or 30 points. He was win or lose you your game every single week. Not someone I want on my team, I'll be honest. I like a little bit more consistency. But I saw Preacher pretty much just didn't really like Brees Hall, but he wouldn't necessarily say it. He wouldn't say it.
Oh.
So I decided I got to go after another running back. I said, I'm hitting 2 key targets. Lower name, high value. So I chose big name Brees Hall, trade him to Gill for little name Bucky Irving.
Thanks, Gil.
Well, shout out Gil.
Absolutely shout out Gill because he swindled me out of a pick.
Oh.
He just moved 5 spots up. It wasn't that bad in the 2nd round.
Whoa.
So I took
That's
his
huge.
210 and he got my 2.5. So Brees Hall for Bucky pretty much. I'm okay with that because 1, obviously, Bucks homer, sign me up. 2, Bucky Irving earned his starting role around week 14-ish, 15-ish. And he's been taking it ever since, never slowed down. So teams don't really have a way to stop him. And I'm hoping that can go into next season as well because his game is very, very versatile. He runs through you, runs around you, runs over you. That's where he's at. That's just what he does. And I don't think they have a way to stop him. So I now got Bucky. Couldn't be happier. So now I decided to send Preacher another trade. And I didn't realize what I did. I played on his Ohio State homerism.
You did.
I'm not going to lie. I had no idea.
I
Full disclosure.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Well, no, I'm saying you played on my homerism.
Yeah, but it was an
real-
accident.
Well, yeah.
So I sent him the offer of Garrett Wilson, Jonathan Brooks, which can be changed out. I was just kind of giving him a realm. The 2-3 and the 2-10 for the 1-1 and the 1-6. And if you ask me, I'm overpaying at this point. And here's a tip to all you Dynasty guys. If you're going to someone because you want something, you have to lose the trade a little bit because you're getting what you want in the end. That's what I believe. Because if I don't want to get rid of this person or this pick, why am I going to give you a deal on it? You're going to make it worth my while.
If I'm Preacher and you're sending me these trades, I'm looking at you like, okay, why is this dude sending me all the Jets players? Because he knows as well as I do. It's going to be a shit show.
You know what? You're right, and I didn't think about that, but I have all the faith in Garrett Wilson. That one was more coincidence with me.
Preach.
Well, if he put up good numbers with Zach Wilson and a washed-up Aaron Rodgers, he became wide receiver 10 at the end of the season, and he's going into a contract year. He's going to have a good year. So, if Preacher says no to this trade, I'm at my top dollar pretty much. Now, like I said, Jonathan Brooks might get switched out with another player or something, but if he asks for too much of a better player, I might just pull one of my second rounds. I'm at my top dollar of value.
And I think at hand is a trade deal that we can dance around. But I also feel like it should be known, and I did say this when you first initiated the offer, that I plan on sitting on this trade for a while. Now, your ADD will kick in and will say, that's not happening. I don't care what it is. I'm putting an exploding trade offer.
I already did that with the other one.
Right. But what I'm saying is you'll get to the point where you'll be like, yeah, I can't have this be on my board just sitting here. Like, I know he looked at it. I know he's thinking about it. But I can't do anything about this. And you're going to be like, yeah, actually, you know what? I'm going to pull this trade offer. Or, no, instead of the 1-6, it's going to be the 1-4 as well. It's the 1-1 and the 1-4. And then you'll change out somebody else, and you'll add a worse player in replace for somebody else. It's just the way how it is. So, with that being said, I just don't know how you want me to address this, and we're gonna just kind of let it play out here.
I know exactly how I want you to
accept
this. Accept the offer.
Before we get out of this,
yes,
I'd like to propose something.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Shout out to Meth Head Kev.
Meth Head Kev, yes.
Get at me. Send me something. Let me know if he's available or what you would need for him for Kyron.
Ooh. I mean, it's not a bad idea. What's going on, Preach? Oh, you're doing your commercial, huh? Flag again on the commercial.
No way.
We have our T-shirts still. We've been pushing them. We've got a couple buys. We appreciate you guys. $20 a pop. We got the GGs on the front. We got the whole logo on the back. We can customize the colors on the two front GGs. Any colors you want, or we can do your team's color scheme. We can get you hooked up with the craft jar immediately. Just message us. You don't have to go through an outside source. That's how we're going to do it from now on because it was getting a little bit confusing for people. So, message us directly on Facebook. You can comment down below. We will find a way to get a hold of you and get you a shirt. Get you guys a new commercial.
No, we don't have to worry about a commercial right now. It's okay, because we got the Road Dog, dude.
Yeah, but we still need a commercial.
You can build the commercial into the Road Dog.
Wait a minute, we can make that a drop? Oh, shit!
Well, here's the thing, though. If we put a Gridiron Goons t-shirt commercial drop in the Roadcaster, the problem is then we'll still have to sync it up with the video at the same right time. So it's really more of the video why we put a commercial out there to begin with.
Oh.
So we can definitely run one of the old T-shirt commercials because we don't need the Road Dogg anymore.
I love it.
Or we can put the one with Whiskey Nick in there from episode 50.
Yeah, let's give him another taste of that one, and then next week we'll get him another.
Because we're on episode 52.
The way he made that image with all of us was sweet.
Sick
Yes.
as fuck, dude.
He's
For
gotta
the
teach us
socials.
that.
Like that needs to be like our Facebook profile picture.
You know what he also did?
Not teach us how to do it.
He also got you when he came out of the storage unit there with 2 beers.
Yes, 2 zombie
Dust.
dust.
Yeah.
Yes,
Some type of IPA. I don't even know what
which
that
we're
means.
currently out of. I already looked.
Sorry.
Did he only bring enough for himself that night?
Him and Harper.
Oh,
Yes.
Harper.
Speaking of Harper.
Wow.
Hi, Harper.
Hi.
Right on cue, baby.
So anyhow, so
What about the other trade?
listen,
that one is exploding,
yes,
so
that's-
I would
this
like
one-
you to
this
respond to
one
that
is.
one.
I don't know where I want to go with this one. Can you explain it to the people real quick?
I will exactly explain it to the people. So it does affect our other trade per
in
se.
some ways, yes.
Just because I'm using one of the same things from the other. Shut up. I want Anthony Richardson. I need a backup QB. We're in a super flex league. I only have 2 QBs. Okay,
yes.
so I'd like a backup in case of injuries and/or bye weeks.
Correct.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm one of the only people that I know that still have faith in Anthony Richardson. I'm offering Preacher straight up the 210 for Anthony Richardson.
What did Preacher say?
He really hasn't said anything, and I want to give you a chance, but hold on 1 minute. He thinks he's going to get a lot for Richardson, or at least more than what I'm offering. He got benched this season because he's ass. Okay? They brought him back. He had 2 good games, 2 bad games. He's still exactly the way he was at the beginning of this season. So, I think a 210, which is basically a 3rd round pick, we can call it that if you want. Okay? You can find a diamond in a rough in the 3rd round. Anthony Richardson is going to be Anthony Richardson at the end of the day. Think about it like this. Harper, if you were in a dynasty draft a couple years back, when would Puka Nacua have been taken?
Grab that.
Seriously.
Probably 2nd or 3rd round.
No.
Probably.
Don't play with me. He was a 4th round pick. 5th round.
5th.
He probably
5th round pick.
in a lot of boards
Waiver wire. You're right.
depending on the roster depth. If you were in a 12-team league, he's
4th round pick.
your pick. So it just depends. I mean, I can tell you in the other dynasty league, he was taken in the draft. I believe it was 3rd round.
Would you rather have my 3 and 4 for Richardson? I'll do that.
Listen. You haven't even let me explain my thought process.
Explain it to the people,
So-
please, preacher man.
Originally, I was Harper.
Take it
Listen,
easy.
so I was looking at this trade deal because I'm going, listen, if I were to take this deal, it in some ways does affect the next trade deal potentially that could happen.
It's slightly.
But it is what it is. And so I guess I look at this trade of I have plenty of quarterbacks. I took a lot of quarterbacks because I wanted to trap people in the position where they felt like they needed a quarterback. Harper's going to try to take that from you.
No.
Either way, so I'm trying to trap people into quarterbacks. Now, yes, Anthony Richardson probably is only valued where we have him currently, based on what he's done the past 2 years, right? Because he got hurt in his rookie year. This year, everyone kind of hyped him up, and he
Shit the bed
Right.
again.
So now you and I are both. This is the problem. You and I have been high on Anthony Richardson. We feel like he could be a generational talent player, and now we have a decision to make because moving forward, I have a couple young guys. and I have a couple old guys.
You do.
So this is where I've been at, and this is why I really haven't said what I've said. And I'll say it now. I don't know where I want to lie. If I want to leave myself more young talent on my roster, or do I want to have another draft pick to potentially try to make a rebuild a little bit faster than intended? Because right now, so for the viewers at home, I have Tua, I have Bo Nix,
Keep going.
I have Justin Fields,
Keep going.
I have Anthony Richardson,
Keep going.
and those are my young players. I have Dak Prescott,
Yeah. And
Russell Wilson.
he has 6 fucking quarterbacks.
So I have the ability to afford to lose a quarterback,
Yes.
clearly. But thought process, Russell Wilson probably isn't going to be a starter much longer. He's probably aging out here soon. Dak Prescott, we don't. I mean, we have no idea what's going to happen with Dak Prescott. Is he going to come back from this injury? Better, worse? He's getting older, so does that, play a factor into it? So if both of them are off my roster, I go to 6 to then 4.
And you have enough draft capital. You could take a young quarterback in this upcoming
Here's the
draft.
thing. He could take the 210 and pick a quarterback. Couldn't he? Couldn't he, Preacher? Couldn't he?
I could.
Preach is taking yours
Ew. Stinky.
for his taxi squad.
When did we become ASMR?
ASMR Gridiron Goons.
Fuck that.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to get that out.
Preach is taking Will Howard for his taxi squad.
Look at your phone.
Let's see what we got here. A trade has been completed. Aw, Preacher.
Which one?
I just got Anthony Richardson for that 210. So can I tell you guys what's going through Preacher's head before he says it? Well, now that he doesn't have that 210, I can get something else from his team for that other big trade he sent me. That's fine.
You know me too well.
I do. It's not that big of a deal, bro. I could just give you my third because you just told me the 210 was basically a third. He fucked himself, ladies and gentlemen.
Preacher, so
Got him again.
where do you sit as far as draft capital now between your first and second round picks? How
I would
many?
love you to read that. And is your taxi squad full as well? I know we got on fantasy.
No,
which I really
his
wasn't
taxi
expecting.
squad's got to be the shit.
My taxi squad is full right now. We'll be
Quarterback,
making some
quarterback,
moves.
quarterback.
We'll be making some moves in the off season. So right now, Preacher, as it stands, has the 1-1,
God.
the 1-4, which is Terry's first round pick, the 1-5, which is Neighbor Kids, and the 1-6, which is Crazy Eyes. So I have 4 first round draft picks. Now I have the 2-1 and the 2-10.
What did,
And then the 3-1 and the 4-1.
what did you give Terry for his first round pick?
I don't remember.
I want to say that was the big 3-way trade that we made.
It might have been.
I'm almost positive.
Where
'Cause
Terry
I had Terry's. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
it was
where-
the big 3-way trade
yes,
we had.
where Terry got Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yes, that one. It should be massive. Why are you looking through my messages? I send you so much bullshit.
Right, I get that, but that was also in the trade too. So, right?
I think so. Look how much shit I've sent you.
Yeah, you
should have went to. You
I should have went to
Terry's.
Terry's. T-Bone.
I'm constantly sending trades out, dude, like Hail Marys.
It is from.
From the 3-way trade.
I'm pretty sure it is from the 3-way trade. Does it not show? Either way, anyhow.
It should be in the 3-way chat, but that's not a big deal right now.
Either
Irregardless.
way, irregardless. I have a whole lot of draft capital. I plan on using a lot of draft capital.
He ain't using shit. I'll have it.
And if people want to come for my draft capital, then go for it. I mean, like I told Evo, I'm gonna let it sit there. It's gonna be hanging out. It'll be there for quite a while, and I'll make a decision either way.
I don't think I'm.
If
sending
you're
you
going
shit.
into a rebuild and you're gaining all this draft capital, why are you just going to trade it back away?
So listen, this league that we have,
Yes.
many people have not been in a dynasty. So one of the reasons why I tanked is I feel like I'm the Browns and I'm in a perpetual rebuild.
Nah.
You can't just tank.
Just wait.
He tanked like his name's
That's what
Dell,
you told
bro.
me when I said I was going to tank for
No,
Jeremiah.
that's
He
different.
traded his entire
Yeah.
team away.
Yeah,
I know.
You're saying tank as in just pull
I'm
your
just
roster
joshing.
off.
I'm
Yeah.
drinking Coca-Cola, but we're not sponsored.
Tony Stewart used to be.
That's great. So I would say a couple of things. One, I might be trying to exploit weaknesses in people who don't know how to play Dynasty League. Because you may not know who to take at the 1-5 or the 2-5. Because when you start realizing who's gone, and most people probably aren't digging through a draft board of rookies super deep, right?
You traded away Mark Andrews for the 1-6. And you're gonna sit here and tell us that we don't know what the fuck we're doing? I saw that trade go through and I was like, Preacher,
That's okay.
what are you doing? And
It's-
you were like, I'm in a rebuild.
It's okay. I'm like the Browns. I'm just in a perpetual rebuild, okay?
Dude, get Deshaun Watson on the team. You need another
Hey.
quarterback. You just lost one.
I should go pick him up. Is he on the waiver wire?
Guaranteed, because he's dog shit.
I hope so.
I'm going to pick him up right now. Anyhow,
I know he's
so
out all next season.
we've spent 36 minutes of this podcast talking about fantasy football,
We've been excited about the road dog.
and we haven't even gotten to last week's games and or this week's
Do
games.
you want to talk about
Which one was that?
Go, Pack, go?
Go, Pack, go.
Ooh.
Well, honestly, I was a little bit impressed with my Packers defense.
Oh, you're serious?
I actually
I'm
am.
sorry.
So
They actually were solid.
Green Bay's, I mean, Eagles have a very good offensive locker room and offensive line. I mean, the whole offense, right? Between Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown and everybody else. Like, I mean, to stop them as much as they did, kudos to the defense. Now, the problem is our offense kept shooting ourselves in the foot. And it really started with the first play, right? You know, you get the kickoff return and you fumble it and you give the Eagles great field position to start the game. In reality, Green Bay needed to go and score and then hold them and score again. They needed to get up 2 scores. That's just the way the game should have played out and needed to play out. But Green Bay decided to fumble it, so they got themselves down, by a touchdown. And it took a while to get our feet underneath us. I mean, we had injuries to our offensive
my
line.
God.
Wide
We had
receivers just kept getting hurt, dude.
I felt so bad.
So it literally felt like nothing could go our way. And that kind of was like, okay, maybe this drive we can get something going. No, somebody got hurt. Maybe this drive could go.
And it happened like 6 times.
No, somebody got hurt. Maybe we can get this drive. No, we've got penalties, and we got to punt the ball. And then we finally started to get it moving, right? We drove down the field, and I'm like, okay, we can kick a field goal. It's 4th down, kick a field goal. We're within striking distance. We're within 7 points. We're within 1 score. What do? We miss it, right? And then it felt like every time we got something going, we got a penalty, or somebody got injured, or we had. I mean, there were so many more one of those like your emotions got to you. You know, we had on the defensive side of the ball, Saquon was pushed out of bounds, and then they pushed him, like, you know, the play went out of bounds, but then they threw him to the ground.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You know, you can take him out of bounds. Like, the play continues, you know, even
Whoop
though
his
the play
ass,
stopped.
Seabass.
Right.
Remember?
Yeah. You know, like the play continues on, but you can't throw him to the ground. And then we have one of the plays where somebody loses their composure and pops a guy in the face, and then there's another penalty, and that's 15 yards, and we're driving down the field, and then that happens. Or we get a holding call on a third and 2. We get a holding call. And so, you know, now we're 3rd and 12, and it's a passing down, and it's an incomplete pass. So, I mean, it's like nothing felt the way it was going. The whole game felt like we were playing from behind, and that's not a place you want to be playing from in an opposing team stadium, let alone being in the playoffs.
I thought when Jacobs made that huge run in the third, the one where they ripped his shirt, I'm like, okay, here we go.
Right. Yeah.
They're coming back now. The momentum's changing because that play was huge for them. And I was like, okay, Packers are going to get back in this. And
I mean, to the Eagles' credit, right, when they needed to hold Green Bay, they held Green Bay. You know, like they really created plays in the last bit of that fourth quarter where Green Bay was trying to scratch and claw, and we were actually gaining traction. You know, we were within. What was it? Within 3 points of tying it up. And then they went ahead and they went down and scored pretty quickly to get it up to a 2-score possession game. So, you know, I'm optimistic our team next year will do better, right?
Yeah, you guys are going to have T. Higgins.
That would be pretty dope. We definitely do need a solid number one because we cannot continue on with this number one by committee.
You have a team full of 2s, which is not bad, but you need that
We need a 1. And to be honest with you, this is one of the things where we have a team of 2s, so I feel like we can trade a 2 and some draft capital and
to trade some of them
and go get the 1. I mean, listen, Jaden Reed is a dog. Christian Watson, dog. Right? Like, I mean, Romeo Dobbs.
Dog. I don't have that one loaded up.
Romeo Dobbs.
Dog.
Datavian Wicks. Christian Watson.
Dog. Jordy Nelson. Dog.
He's retired.
But, I mean, like, when we talk about all of these players, there's so many of them. There's so many that have really... I mean, Romeo Dobbs, he's coming to the fold more and more. But it's like, we have so many players, and we don't have a solid 1. So if we have T. Higgins, which I even said last year, let's go get T. Higgins.
Yep.
Go get T. Higgins. I mean, I know, he listen, as much as Detroit has Sonic and Knuckles, it was Lamar and T. Higgins in Cincinnati. And so, you know what? Go get T. Higgins. Or not Lamar, sorry.
Flag on the preacher. Fucking up names of teams.
Jamar Chase.
Preach needs a nap.
Always need a nap.
I need a nap.
That's going to be our next shirt. Preach, you need a nap.
But anyhow, so
you can make a run for Debo.
I don't think we want Debo.
Go get Diva. I mean
Debo. Sure. Let's go get him. No, absolutely not. I'm not getting Debo. That's not happening. As a Packers owner, I am not getting Debo. I'm gonna throw in a grievance if that happens.
I get that.
So anyhow, no, so we'll head to the off season. Hopefully, you know, everybody that got hurt in the last game can get better. Hopefully Christian Watson's injury, you know, we can get him back to full strength pretty quickly and we can just start trucking. Look, you know, Green Bay's season started off really atrocious because Jordan Love got hurt in the first game. And we were scratching and clawing ever since. You know, we lost a couple games that we should have won. and that's okay. And at the end of the day,
Is it okay?
it's not, but it is. I mean, it has to be okay because that's how it played out.
Enough of your dog shit team.
How about your Buccaneers losing on a doink?
Doink.
I
Cue up
was
the
so
doink.
fucking angry. I'm literally laying in bed, right? And so, first of all, Kalijah Cansey, I have very big praise, but also very big nays, too. You had a great game, buddy. It was fantastic. It's the best we've ever seen you play, in my opinion. Okay. He played fantastic, okay? But the final play, besides the kick, we had hands on Jaden Daniels 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On a 3rd and 4, I believe. We had hands on him then. And we let him get the first down to essentially seal the game.
You needed that stop.
We needed that stop so fucking badly. So I'm watching the field goal kicker come out, and I'm watching his OCD ass fix his hair 4 times.
Yeah, what
touch
was up with that? The helmet?
He's just got OCD. Leave him alone. Don't be like that. Anyway.
Preach.
Fuck him. Oh, I'm so mad,
That's-
dude. So I'm watching him line up. That dude goes, kick. And I said, oh, he's missing that bitch. He's missing that bitch. We got overtime. Doink. Right in.
And that's okay.
I almost snapped my fucking phone over my leg. Ooh, I was so mad.
You wish it was Moody kicking.
I did. It almost was Moody kicking, if we're being real.
Zane Gonzalez?
Look, Zane, I've never met you. I know I just said fuck you and everything. I don't mean it. I'm just upset that you beat my team. I hope you can understand. But good God, man, I was livid.
I mean, I would imagine you would have been livid, and that's okay.
It's not okay.
Well, it's not, but I mean, it's okay.
At the end of the day, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
And what I say with Whiskey Nick, what did I say? I'm very, very worried about this game, is what I said.
Listen, at least you're not the 49ers and never made the playoffs.
How did we get dragged into this? We were just over here chilling.
Sorry, taking shots.
He said, bro, we had enough hardship this year. Get your dog shit out of here.
You mean like this foghorn?
Exactly like the foghorn.
You know, they didn't really play that much this past year. Don't they play that after touchdowns?
Yes, and field goals.
They did not play that much because
Especially
Moody really
after field
sucks.
goals.
Yeah, so I guess better luck next year to me and my Bucks. Get Todd Bowles out of Tampa. I'm begging you.
Whoa.
I'm sick
Coach
of it.
Bowles?
I'm sick of it.
He's won the division the past, 3-4 years?
At least. I know we had the longest playoff appearance streak.
You cannot
NFC
let
right
Coach
now.
Bowles leave that building.
Please leave. So, look, let me say one more thing before.
Before we fire off real quick.
Yes.
Okay.
I need Bowles out of there. Take our OC, make him the head coach. Get the DC out of there. Hire in a veteran DC coach. And then find a new OC to learn under Liam Cohen.
Liam Cohen's taking the Jacksonville job.
I hope not.
Well, why don't you get Coach Prime?
No.
Preacher.
Anyhow,
I don't need the hype train. I need results.
Okay. Well,
Vrabel's off the board.
He
We
is
didn't
off
even
the
talk about that.
Yeah.
He's going to the Pats.
Yes.
Wild.
you know, I feel like we probably need to have an episode, probably after the divisional round, that's just focused on coaches changes. Because
It's not a terrible idea.
I have a feeling that coaches are going to change really quick here soon. Like, things are going to take off soon.
You know,
Not Coach Shanahan.
Well, yeah.
He's nice.
Anyhow, so this past week in Wild Card Weekend, would you like to hear the the updated reset pick'ems?
we would.
Evo is in first place with a 4-2 record, Sean O'Mac.
Yeah.
You don't have to be that close to the mic to be honest.
Sorry.
What?
4-2 isn't
Oh wait, sorry.
right. There wasn't 6 games. I'm 3-1.
Oh, my bad.
I'm 3-1. Sean is 2-2.
There was 6 games.
There was 6 games. 2 Saturday, 3 Sunday,
Sunday,
1
one on
Monday.
Monday.
Well, then what the hell we got here?
What do you mean?
Oh. You had that space and it fucked me all up.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that's my bad.
That was like my separation between what Saturday and
Oh, okay. All right, my bad,
on,
everybody. I'm
dude.
That was
sorry.
mental.
Well, then where's the separation for Monday, huh? Huh?
Here. Let me fix it right out here on the pot. Anyhow, Evo is first place with 4-2. Sean is in second place with 3-3, and Preacher is third place with 2-4.
What happened?
Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Since you want to get all technical.
Okay, big dog.
I didn't know we were doing playoff standings.
Oh, we have to.
I think we should say one thing about the quarterback of the Chargers.
Oh.
No, nothing but mallards coming out of that dude. Jay Herbo. What happened? Oh my God, bro. He had an amazing season. He threw 3 picks all season long. Preacher.
He got nervy, bro.
And in wild card, you throw 4 in 4 quarters?
I think the best part is
Oh my God.
they went to go kick the field goal and then it got blocked in the air and then they returned it.
Bro, nothing but mallards, bro.
Whack,
whack,
But
Oh my
That was
God.
such a crazy game.
shout out Lad. He almost had 200 yards
Oh,
receiving.
Yeah, dude.
That's insane.
Lad McConk.
Anyhow.
He'll be on my team next year.
No, he won't. I'm taking him second round. Fuck you talking about?
Preach.
I'm taking him in the first round.
No, you're not.
I wouldn't. You know what?
No.
He was wide out 13 this year. Did you know that?
No, but
Lad McConkey, wide out 13 in
it's
fantasy.
wild. Do we want to break real quick or do we want to just roll
Let's
these?
power through.
Okay, so we have 4 games, divisional rounds here. Saturday, Texans and the Chiefs. Sean O'Mac
Yes.
took the Texans.
I did because
You can say it.
fuck the Chiefs.
I get that.
There it is. Evo, you and I took the Chiefs. I know
It's unfortunate.
You were questioning it a lot. You were thinking about taking the Texans. You went with the Chiefs. Understandable. I think everybody kind of feels that same way.
Can I go ahead?
And the head referee for this game, he's at any time he's been the head referee for the Chiefs game, they're 6-0.
Oh,
Wow. Let me just say the only way the Texans win this game, and they have a shot,
Yes.
yes.
is that defense we saw last week. Do it this week. It's the only chance they got.
Will Anderson, let's go.
Dude, that entire defense was just
Preach.
Yes.
masterclass.
Yes. It's going to take a lot for them to win. But like you said, if they do have that defense on kill mode, it could.
It's game over.
It could happen. I
Yeah.
mean, the Chiefs have this year. They've kind of just played with their food. To be honest with you,
We want him out.
I mean,
Their
I think
ass.
America wants them out.
Come
I'm
on,
willing to take
CJ.
the loss on my record for that to happen.
100%. Second game of the week, nightcap, 8 p.m.
The most expensive wild card game divisional game in history.
The 15-2 number 1 seed Lions hosting the 12-5 record Commanders.
We should go up there.
The get-in price is $990 per
Just
ticket.
chill outside.
in the cold.
Yeah, I don't
All
think
the
we
tip-
can. I don't think we can pay to fucking park if that's what it costs for a ticket.
Sean, I'll be honest with you.
That's ridiculous.
My couch is free.
I get that.
No, you paid for that.
Oh, sorry.
I feel like this is a game that we all expect the Lions to win, but should not be surprised to see the Commanders keep it close
Oh, they're gonna keep it close.
and possibly win on a field goal.
A doink
You
in.
throwing fucking shade right now?
No, I'm being dead ass.
What if it was doinked in as well? 2 games in a row, last second field goal, bounces it off the upright in.
By the way, shout out Crazy Eyes. He texted me prior to that game and said Commanders by 3.
Wow.
He did. He called it prior to the game.
I mean, the Commanders, obviously, they're going to keep it close. It's going to be a good game regardless. So that should be interesting. Sunday, 3 o'clock.
Sunday.
Sean, can you go hit the recording, the red button?
He doesn't know.
I know.
If you guys lose all camera, I'm sorry.
On the back,
Oh, no.
the red button.
Use your glasses.
There you go. You got it. You got
Let's
it. You got it.
go!
Sunday.
Sunday.
3 o'clock. Eagles, Rams.
Let's go.
Sean.
Yes, let's go Rams, please. Stafford.
The night game's at 6:30? That kicks ass,
Yes.
bro.
Stafford,
Yes.
pull out some magic and fucking send these fuckers home, please.
He's not going to do that.
Come on, Kyron.
Listen,
Let's go, Puka.
you don't have to be that close to the mic.
They have the defensive rookie of the year.
Gridiron Goons ASMR.
Let's get. You know what, guys? We're not keeping in mind this defensive line has 2 rookies on it. Last week they got 9 sacks. Let's do that again. The Lions have a hell of an offensive line, but you know what? Let's
Eagles?
do this.
The Eagles. Flag.
Eagles?
What'd I say? Niners?
No, you said the Lions.
Lions.
Flag?
Oh.
I'm Sean O'Mac. Can't
Oh,
talk.
come on, Sean.
Your ass.
Way to go.
Jared verse, let's go. Get some sacks.
You're going to blow the mic. You can't just hit the mic.
Okay.
Okay,
Next
man.
game.
No, because we haven't even talked about.
Let me
listen.
touch base real
Oh,
quick.
okay.
I'm sorry, I'm excited. We got these new mics. They're really cool. It's like official, like podcast ones, and you want to grab it. And to me, it's cool.
Do
He
you want
says,
to
I want
eat
to
it?
fucking bite it because it looks like cotton candy.
You're on
Sorry, I think they're
ketosis.
cool. We're adjusting to them.
Our phone piece, if you're watching on YouTube, it kind of looks like the snow that's on the side of the road after you've been driving it. It's got the same color.
Mine's black.
Interesting tidbit.
Yeah.
Preacher, we will need your help.
Uh-oh.
We were talking earlier at work. Did you know that the snow, rain, and ice have an actual name?
Yeah, did you know that? No. So off topic. I don't know why he's talking about it, but it's called grapple.
What?
Grapple.
Yeah, grapples.
Wait a minute. I feel like Terry told me that
Yeah,
last
Terry
year.
did. He probably did.
Grapple?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's a scientific term. But
Fuck science.
anyhow,
I almost failed science in high school.
Shocker.
What the fuck, dude? I didn't deserve that. Comment down below if I deserved that.
Sorry.
That's fucked up.
Anyhow,
Grapple.
Eagles are gonna win this game.
They're about to smack them down, unfortunately. Now, Stafford, though, that dude was, I think it was, mid-second quarter, they ran the ball, like, one time.
Yeah.
He had, like, 11 passes. It
Let's
was
go,
nasty.
Kyron.
But here's my deal. My deal is the Eagles. They, in all reality, that Green Bay game could have been way closer than it was. So I feel like they're going to come out this game and be like, yeah, we have to cement this win because we need to go to the Super Bowl.
The Eagles had the number 1 defense for a reason.
Yes.
Fuck the Eagles and fuck Big Dom.
Okay.
And fuck the fan that called the Packers girl
Oh, yeah, we didn't even touch on that.
a-
That's terrible.
a dumb, ugly cunt. Sorry for that extra language. But that is what he said over and over and over and over and over and
But-
over and over all game long.
But why
Eagles
is her
fans are
dude
trash.
just standing there?
Thank you. If
listen.
I'm that dude, for one, first thing.
That's your
minimum,
dude? You're marrying that dude? Let's go.
Sean is single. Hit him up. Anyway, the minimum, they should have switched spots. And then the second step to that is, look, man, you say one more word my direction, I'm fucking you up. Simple. Bam. Nice, quick. But no.
Listen, Eagles fans are trash. We all know Eagles fans are trash.
All
so
of them.
it is what it is.
Sorry,
Um,
guys. Made you look even worse
listen,
than we already thought.
I mean, J-Man was texting me every single time that
would've
something
pissed me
that
off. You
something
told us
happened.
about that.
Literally every time
Out of Georgia's
that
house.
that Green Bay missed a field goal or a fumble happened or something like that.
That opening kickoff.
The
fumble?
opening kickoff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Literally, my whole entire the whole entire game, he literally sent nothing but laughs.
I wish you would have came back and beat him because of that.
I told him, I said, I wish. This is literally the whole entire game.
Oh no.
that would no.
that
fuck
was
no.
the whole entire game, and I almost wanted to say it, something to him, but I was like, nope. You know what? Shut up. Don't say anything, because if the Packers pull it out and they win, I'm going to let him have it, right?
Yeah.
And he even at one point said, "You are awfully quiet tonight," and I was like, "Dude, I
Poking the bear.
so want to say something." And he goes, "Good game, brother." At the end, and
I
I was
would've
like,
flattened his car
I was
tires.
like, I was trying to wait because I was hoping the fat lady would have sung and you would have been losing on the losing side, and I was just gonna rub it in your face, but it did not happen. So. But the whole game, I was just like, you got it.
If a Commanders fan would have been texting me like that, I would have drove to their house, dead ass. I would have cut the main line to their dryer.
Wow.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Now, good luck drying your wet ass clothes, pussy.
Listen, that's a little dark, Evo, and I don't.
That's not dark.
Well, their load might be dark.
Didn't.
That was fucked. That was. Oh my lord.
Well
Oh no.
played. Well played.
Anyhow.
Reach.
Yeah.
I'm about sick of this place,
Last game,
bro.
sixth.
Oh. All right, take it easy. They don't need that, man.
Is that the foghorn?
No,
No,
that's the DJ horn.
Last game of the night,
Let's
Ravens,
go.
Bills, 6:30 p.m. So we don't have to stay up super late.
So excited.
This is going to be a really great game.
Yes.
Um, Sean.
This legitimately could go either way.
Yes, it could.
Right?
Oh yeah.
We all took the Bills.
We did.
And I don't know if maybe I should change to the Ravens just
Maybe I
because.
should.
Oh.
Maybe I should. I will. Change me.
Oh.
So you want to be different on 3 of the 4.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Ballsy.
Actually.
Ballsy like Halsey.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Because I'm telling you right now, of all the games this weekend, that Bills-Ravens game, okay?
How many bets are you going to have on
That is going to be the game for the parlays.
I'll be stacking lays, bro.
I don't like this.
Like I work in a chip factory stacking lays. Stacking lays.
Oh.
Which one was that?
Stacking lays. All right, enough.
Oh.
People are going to tune out.
Sorry.
This is really going to be a good game, guys.
It's going to be
Don't miss it.
absolute gas.
Yeah, don't miss this game.
Phenomenon.
Yeah.
It's going to go to overtime.
Oh.
No, it ain't. Bet that then.
Yeah, do it. Right now.
It's not going
On the
overtime.
pod.
Bet
Right now.
Josh won't let that
energy
happen.
drink?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Whoa.
I want a cap can of Nas. What do you want? What do you want?
Nothing. Let me think about it.
Oh, yeah.
How long are you going to let it sit on
Yeah.
there, exploding trade-off, for it's got to be in by Sunday morning?
I'll have an answer tomorrow.
You got 2 minutes.
Hopefully you've liked this episode. It's going to be a really great weekend of divisional matchups and
Yes.
divisional games. And then Monday is the national championship.
Let's go.
That's like this upcoming
Yeah,
Monday?
Yeah.
this
Yes.
upcoming Monday. And so, are you? Listen. So you've
Brandon's bandwagon.
yes. Are you going into our recap video of college with 10, and you're going to 1, or are you going to cut a couple tonight?
Well, also, mind you, we're not going to have a college episode Monday because we
Right.
already covered the game last Monday. So, sorry. But We'll probably have the recap out to you by what? Thursday? We'll probably just do like a
Hopefully.
Thursday, Friday
Yeah.
drop next week.
Hopefully.
You know what? Fuck it. We're bringing all 10.
Oh,
All 10 are coming to the final episode for a
That's-
season finale of the college portion and the season finale of Brandon's Bandwagons. And I will purchase my shirt. I will find out what team I like. And
When
go ahead.
what happened?
No, go ahead.
nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, when you purchase your shirt.
Grapple.
Interesting tidbit. Thanks, T-Bone. When you order your shirt, I want to order a new Michigan shirt.
Oh,
I'll let you know when I order, but not what I order, because you two will be in the dark 100% not knowing what my team is.
I already know.
I would love for you to take a guess, because I won't change it on what you say. You get a guess, too.
It's LSU.
you don't gotta pull it up like that, man.
Sorry. It's just cool.
He said, I want to bite it. Looks like grapple.
It's
I,
no, I'm not
No.
gonna do it. Anyhow, I think it's gonna be the Oregon Ducks
Okay.
ugh.
because they're unis. It's
They're gas.
honestly, listen. We've known Evo. Evo loves really good unis, and I think it's just good because
They do have some dope ass colorways.
right.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is.
Well, that your 2 minutes is up. Would you like to take the bet or not?
No, I said I'll have an answer for you tomorrow.
I said
he
you
put
had
a
2
2
minutes.
minutes.
At this
4,
time, I am
3,
going to have to pass.
2. Okay.
Okay.
No bets. What?
Oh. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. I never said anything.
We got the road dog.
We do. And
The-
if you like the Road Dog, put it in the comments like smash Road Dog.
If you hate it, also say get your shit right, because it. Like I said, it's a learning process.
It is,
okay?
it is. It took
We're hitting
us-
the buttons too much because fuck it.
Well, I mean,
It's
they're
all new equipment. We're like little kids on Christmas morning.
Yes,
It
with
is.
our grapple.
yes.
It's just like some of us had Notre Dame. Or
Making,
you know what?
Making
Still in
the
my
final.
top 10.
So anyhow, with that being said,
You marked them off.
No.
listen, with that being said, Evo's taking 10 into championship game night. We'll give that recap next week, and we'll break down the divisional rounds and preview the championship for the NFL next week.
For the conferences.
Yeah, sorry. My bad.
What's
Psych.
going on
Use
here?
it now.
Anyhow, I'm Preacher.
Sean O'Mac.
And this is Brandon, and that's us, the Gridiron Goons, at the Gridiron Goon Studios. And always remember, you can wear a bucket hat any time of year. Fuck it. This is your week.